backfield, the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. College football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So USC's offense drives out there to open this game. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Touchdown, Wolverines. They finish off the scoring drive. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 3rd and 1. And the Trojans come up for the line in a hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
On the move now. Pass rush swarming him again. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Throws physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. First and 10 play coming up. They'll run it here. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got room to run. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Trojans hustle to the line to run that hurry out. It's a shotgun run call. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
QB keeper all the way. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This should be the last play of the quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Just
What a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Caught for the receiver. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team able to bring him down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his target, and it's complete. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Looking for a man. He dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Somebody got a hand up to deflect that one. And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking right, this one caught. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open downfield. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
The receiver makes the catch. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Hold. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the 2nd half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the extra point goes up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. What a stiff arm. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
And the Trojans will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
offense goes to the pistol formation now. Hands it off on the counter. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. They don't block the defensive end to show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll kick it away here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they jump on top here in the second half. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick throw to the left. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, what a grab! You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff running right. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pass rush gets home.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Ball handed off. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go, first play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Wants to throw it. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they're going to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Now the all-important extra point. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. Going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Big throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
But, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First team goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, USC. They jump on top here in the fourth.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown? Execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. So first and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Hilton. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Nowhere to run up the middle. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. What a snag by the junior receiver. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And the Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Makes a nice move there. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. The offense electing to just spike the ball here. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. A huge defensive score.
Well, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to